I've been home for the past few days and haven't really stepped out besides going out to get groceries. I think I need to step out of the house. So today is Friday and I am just going to go to a cafe, and I'll be in Korea in 3 weeks, so I'm still kind of doing some research. I'm gonna do that today some more. Also look into how I'm going to make the top piece of my home set, PJ set. I made the shorts in the last vlog, so plan out and design the top part. I have a skirt on, a long sleeve, and also wearing some thick socks. Just have to decide what to wear on the top outer piece. I have two contenders. A gray on gray. I think I kind of like this outfit. Let me try on the black blazer. Super oversized. This is not bad either, but it looks a little too serious for going to a cafe. So I think I'm gonna wear the gray one. Just got back home. It's around 6:30 now. I just met a friend in West Village and we got brunch. And we went to a cafe and they only really had outside seating. We grabbed a seat and just talked the whole time. The weather was great. It was 70 degrees and very sunny. And then we just walked around West Village. But yeah, I'm gonna have dinner. I saw a recipe on YouTube and it's supposed to be healthier, but I'm thinking of making a Asian style oatmeal porridge. It's supposed to be really easy. You just put it in the microwave. So I'm gonna try that. just gonna put all the tuna in because I'm very hungry. Hi. It is so hot, so I took off my like I was saying, I took off my jacket because it's so hot. It's like 80 degrees. And I'm just sitting out here listening to the leaves falling. I'm slowly reading through this book, Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. And I am reading the chapter on vulnerability. One of the parts that she talks about is perfectionism, and that's something that I struggle with a lot and I've always struggled with. These days, I have been internalizing and trying to figure out where a lot of my anxieties are coming from. I realize that perfectionism is deeply rooted and connected to my sense of worth. And I think on my own personal journey this past year, understanding that I have a tendency to have a heightened sense of anxiety when things just don't go as I had planned. And I think that there's something to just not being in full control of the unknown and how that makes me feel lost and not capable. Okay, I just moved indoors. There's just some men cleaning the leaves outside. That's the one thing about New York is it just, there's never really a true moment of silence. I feel like this next portion is kind of my current stage. What it says is to claim the truths about who we are, where we come from, and what we believe, the very imperfect nature of our lives. We have to be willing to give ourselves a break and appreciate the beauty of our cracks or imperfections, to be kinder and gentler with ourselves and each other. I feel like that's a really hard part of my journey to self-love. I feel like I am very critical and very hard on myself. So to be able to seek beauty in imperfection is still something that I am struggling with, but I think I'm getting better, just being gentler with myself. I've just been more conscious about catching the moments where that voice inside of me is putting myself down and making me feel worthless. And so whenever that would happen, I would just stop and really ask myself, is it true? And usually it's not. And then instead I try to dig and look into where that negativity is coming from. And then she also has this portion where she talks about numbing as a shield. Here it says, numbing vulnerability is especially debilitating because it doesn't just deaden the pain of our difficult experiences. Numbing vulnerability also dulls our experiences of love, joy, belonging, creativity, and empathy. I was numbing my vulnerability by staying busy, by staying productive, and constantly feeling the pressure to always be doing. After quitting last year, I at first had given myself a time limit of a year to figure things out again, but that point is now. I still have not really figured things out. But then I sat down and reflected over my true intention of why I quit in the first place. And really it was because I hit a wall where I recognized that this hustle and busy life that I was living in New York, it was just draining me from feeling anything. I always just felt emotionally unpresent in any of my personal and important relationships. And then I generally was not happy, even though deep down I knew that. I was just very comfortable with living in this busy lifestyle that I had created for myself. And in that moment, when I decided to quit, I had told myself that this will be a start to reevaluating and pulling back all the layers. And ultimately, it's so that I can be happy, I can be whole, and that I can live a life where there is intention and purpose. There are still moments where I feel the anxiety from not being in control, also not being busy enough. I have to stop because I just feel like those are reflexes that are hard to unlearn. In those moments, I have to just internalize and just reflect over where all of those emotions are coming from and focus on what is really important to me. Because I have so many thoughts in my head and I'm an overthinker, I love books like this that help me to summarize and also clean up some of my thoughts and see it written out on paper. So I made these shorts in the last vlog for a home set, and today I'm going to pattern out the top part. Originally my plan was either this first or second option, And I was leaning toward the second one, but I realized I didn't have enough fabric, so I kind of readjusted, and I think I'm going to do this type of tank. What I'm just doing now is figuring out what pattern pieces I need. I'm going to cross-reference the measurements based on my own body and also this tank.